Okay, hi guys. This is for the June meeting for chapter leaders. We're just going to do a quick introduction because we have a couple of new people. And then I have a poll that's in our chat window about, oh shoot, and I have unstable internet. I'm in my parents' basement and I don't think they have good Wi-Fi. So I apologize if I cut in and out. So I have a poll for the summer because it's just really busy. Like I'm really busy for the summertime. So I understand if we can't meet in July or August and you want to resume in September, you just tell me what you guys want to do and we can meet next month and August. Or if you guys are just like, hey, I'm going away for the whole summer, you just tell me, okay? Let's just do a quick intro. You guys know who I am. And I'm in San Diego, but I'm in Utah right now. I'm visiting my parents. And I have a busy summer, so I'm happy to see you guys next month if you guys want to. Who wants to go next? Who wants to do an intro next?
I'll go next. I work as a software developer remotely, which is really cool. And Carly and we do the virtual coffee and codes. And then beyond that, I am mentoring Carly because I asked her if she needed a mentor, and then she said yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Since you mentioned me, I'll just go. So I'm Carly. I'm one of the virtual leads for virtual coffee and code with John. And is Autumn still with us, or is Autumn? I will figure it out. I don't know where I've been. It's been a busy couple of weeks for me on this end. I don't have any plans to head out of town this summer. Mostly my son is in the travel team cross, so we're going to be traveling across the state, and that's all of my plans. But I'm a student, getting my associates in applications programming, and just made the president's list, got the little certificate in the mail today, so go me. But I'm working on the Udacity Android Basics Nano degree right now, and I coded just a little too long today, so I seem a little blurry-eyed. That would be why. That's me.
Who wants to go next? Maybe Autumn? I'm calling on Autumn.
And I'm going to school for software development and securities at UMUC. And I was on my group, but now I think I'm gonna take over the Hampton Roads chapter leader for Carrier. I think, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Kate, do you want to go next?
Sure, I'm Kate. I'm at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, which is close to Raleigh, North Carolina. I currently work in IT and doing web development, accounting work.
Who's left? Millie? I think she's waiting for a phone call. There she is. You're waiting for a phone call, girl?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm Millie. We're in Guam, and I'm just currently taking courses in, I forgot what it's called. Sorry.
The nano degree? Are you still doing Udacity?
No, the Treehouse.
Oh, yeah, the Treehouse.
Courses in Treehouse. Just jumping all over the place.
I do that too. I like doing different things. Okay, thanks, Millie. Okay, that's everybody. And let's see here. I don't know if Carolee's going to be able to hop on. She started a new job. Amanda's working on, she's working on an app, a Ruby app. Anyways, let's just get started. Okay, guys? I have to put a do not disturb on my, sorry. Do not disturb. Okay, on my Slack and okay, I'm going to share my screen here in a second. Somewhere. Hold on. I cannot minimize that. That's interesting. Okay. Zoom screen share. Okay, guys. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah? No? Yes?
I can see it.
Okay. Okay. We are going to go forward. Full screen. Okay. So this is our chapter leader meeting. This is the couple goals we have for quarter 3. So quarter 1, our main goal was to get nonprofit status, which we got. And then we have a planned hackathon for quarter 4. So this summer, we have pretty much 2 goals. We're going to increase our social media engagement. We're going to promote our hackathon in October. We're going to try to raise $5,000 for our hackathon. So $2,500 for the hackathon and $25 just to have in our account. And then I need help updating your meetings. So we switched over to a WordPress site, and I was updating meetings in Facebook. So I need to ask you guys how we want to do this going forward, how to update your meetings. And then Millie's going to talk about Swifty conference tickets. So this is our current snapshot of our social media. We're really small. We don't have a really big following, but our largest following is on Facebook. So that's where we get our most engagement. We have 651 followers, Twitter 108, and Instagram we have 331. So that's where we're at right there. So our goal is to increase our social media by 10% in quarter 3, and hopefully by the end of the year, 25%. And this is where I'm going to ask if anybody is interested in doing social media for us. Because I do social media for us, but I haven't been doing a very good job because I haven't been able to post frequently. And I feel like this would be a really good opportunity if someone wants to take this over to add this to their resume. So you could actually put, you are our social media manager, and you've increased our engagement by so much percentage using these tools and techniques and whatnot. So this is something that if you're interested in social media, this is something that you can do. And we don't really have a budget, but we could look at it and see what we could do. But this is something I want you guys to think about if this interests you. Okay, our next thing is our strategy. We just need to have useful content for the media. And the main thing is, does it offer a purpose, and can people use it? And I like to offer free resources because, as you know, in the military community, a lot of people are on single incomes, and I almost never want to charge for anything if we could help it. So we want to give useful information that are geared for beginners, because I feel like if you're a moderate to advanced, you know how to problem solve, you know how to debug, you know how to take care of your stuff. But when you're brand new, everything is so overwhelming that small tidbits of information that will help guide you in the right direction, we could help you find the path that you want to go on. So it's me on the social media team, and if anybody wants to join, I'd be glad for you to join me. Or even if you want to just take over one platform, you don't have to do all 3. You could just be like, I really love Twitter, I want to do Twitter, or I really love Instagram, I want to do Instagram, or I'm always on Facebook, let me take care of Facebook. So you guys think about it. If this is something that interests you, I would love to help. And then Swifty Tech Conference tickets. Millie, are you ready, or are you still waiting for your call?
Well, I don't know when they're going to call, but
okay.
Just in case.
Okay.
So the Swift conference tickets, we got two free tickets worth $700. This is in, how can I get out of your screen? Okay.
Oh, do you want me to?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I just need to find out exactly where this is. This tech conference, if my page wants to open, is it's in October 18th through the 20th, and it's in Portland.
Oh, okay.
by Northwest Conference. We got 2 free tickets worth $700, and then we have another code, like a
discount code.
discount for anybody else. So I guess we would have to figure out how or who to give tickets to, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Figure
we'll figure that out between all of us. Like, how do we want to give the 2 free ones out? And what do we talk about, Millie? Like, we want to do this. We want to give people enough time where if they want to fly there, they could get good airfare discount tickets.
And hotel.
And hotel. But I feel like that money was for something else. Was it only for conference tickets? It was only conference tickets, right?
We put towards the cost of the conference and hotel combo ticket.
Oh, okay. So they just have to get airfare to get there, pretty much.
Yes.
Okay, so we got 2 free tickets from this conference. So if you're an iOS developer, this would be a really great conference to go to if you're interested in that. And we just need to talk about it. Let's talk about it right now. What do you think we should do for our community? Should we put out have them fill out an essay to get the conference ticket? Should we just do a random drawing? What do you guys think? Opinions? What do you guys think? I'm open to anything. If you guys, because there's only 2, so that's not very many.
Yeah.
What would make the most sense? Are these tickets like really a hot item or something? Because to me, I would think it more of like so I would think it more of like a scholarship. So I guess writing an essay, I think would be cool, but I think people are tired of that. So I don't know what else people would want to do and actually work for it to enter it.
What about like this app, like competition or something?
How would that work?
Like a small one, like maybe everybody could turn in a project or something.
Oh,
Just
would it have to be an iOS app or just anything? Because you don't have to be an iOS developer to go to a Swifty Tech conference. Do you know what I mean? Because if you have an interest and you don't know anything about Swift, maybe you just want to go to check it out. So,
because I was going to ask how many Swift developers do we have?
Probably none. Probably 0, because everybody's doing Android.
Yeah.
I do Swift. I like Swift.
It's not me.
So talking about helping me do a Swift app this summer, but I haven't done it before.
Yeah, I like Swift. I like iOS.
Yeah,
but I'm not opposed to people who are brand new who want to go to it because it's a good experience. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're interested in and you just you don't know anything about it, but you want to learn more. That's another reason to go to conferences. So I guess you can't say you have to be a Swift developer to go to this because you might want to learn to be a Swift developer. Do you know what I mean? So we could make them submit a. You know what we could do? We could do 2 parts. We could do. We could see like, hey, let's just put it out there. Phase 1 is like how many people are actually interested in going, right? And if we get a lot of names, sometimes you'd be surprised. Sometimes you put it out and you get like 4 people. So you'd be like, okay, well, there's only 4 of you guys, so let's, have you guys submit your GitHub portfolio or just any project that you're working on, and then we just pick the top 2 that we vote. We could do that too. I mean, I just don't want anybody to be discouraged that if, like, hey, I really want to go and I literally have no experience, but I want to learn this. So how do we, make it easy for everybody to not, and that's the thing, you're right, John. I hate writing essays for stuff. I get tired of doing essays. You just, just give me the ticket. Just like, I just want to go and have fun. So.
I would say maybe ask them or tell them it's like a requirement, or you'd like them to like write about the experience and maybe be willing to post or share about it to,
Oh yeah, that's a
bring
good thing
awareness to military fast coders.
Yeah, that's very good. Say
That's a really good idea. I like that idea, actually.
If you win this conference, if if you win these tech conference and you go, you need to write a blog for us, like a post, and then, or do a video log or whatever you want to do, but just share how you feel comfortable about your experience. Okay, I like that.
Everybody kind of gets to experience it that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good idea. Thanks, Linda. So do we just want to post like a Google form, like, hey, if you're interested, put your name in it? But you have to be serious, because if you're going to go to, you don't have to live in Portland, but if you decide you want to fly there, we want to give you this opportunity to go. And if you just want to go and you can use a 15% off discount, do that too.
So
So I think-
it's the 18th through the 20th?
When, Millie, is it, you said October, right?
October 18th through the 20th, yes.
Okay.
Are the tickets for the whole conference, or is it one day?
Yeah, I think it's for the whole
Pretty
conference.
sure it's for the whole conference.
Mm-hmm.
And that would include hotel for the whole conference then?
Yeah, for 2 days.
Okay. Okay.
So you just have to get airfare to get there. And
So the 700 is the early bird pricing. I don't know what their regular price for the conference is, but the early bird and hotel, they have it priced at around $1,050. So
okay.
yeah, that's another thing to think of.
When's the early bird end? When does it end? We should look that up.
Yeah, let me look that up.
Look that up and then tell us. And then we should have this drawing posted before hopefully the early bird special ends, so we could send it out to the members who want to go. Yeah, Portland's a fun town. I like Portland. Anyways, who wants to be in charge of putting this together? In charge of like doing the form, the Google form, and saying, hey, we got two free tickets. Please enter the drawing. Phase 1, phase 2 will be if we have more than so many people, then we'll have you submit a project or whatnot. You know what I mean? No one wants to volunteer to do it. I know everybody's so busy. I could do the Google form. The Google form's easy. It'll take me like 10 minutes to do the Google form. We just have to put it on our website too.
It looks like early registration and the sale end on August 4th.
August 4th?
That's what it says.
Okay, so
that's what I'm seeing for early bird.
Okay, so let's do this. We want it to end. We definitely want, let's do this from, how long do we want to give people? 2 weeks or a month? Is a month too long?
No, because I don't know. I don't know, me being all the way over here, I like to plan in advance, but I know it's different for you guys that are in the States, so.
Yeah. Maybe we can do, yeah, there we go. Maybe we can do, let's run it for, I don't know why I'm thinking this, like 3 weeks, August. What do I want to do? I don't know why I don't want to do it a month. I feel like a month is too long.
I think it's too
2
long.
weeks a month is too long. 2 weeks is too short. 3 weeks is maybe okay. I don't know why. I don't know where my reasoning is for that, but
August 4th is a Saturday.
But we want to give them. We want to have our winner picked, because let's say the winner gets picked. This happens all the time. Like this has happened to me. Like they've given me a scholarship, and I've already been given a different scholarship, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just applied to everything because I didn't know I was going to get it. So then I get 2 or 3 and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to decline. I just picked this program that I liked. This one works better for my schedule. So I want to give an option for, let's say we pick 2 people and both of them are like, oh, you know, actually I didn't think I was going to get it. I already planned something, so I can't do it. So then we need 2 other people back up. So we need to give enough time.
And we don't want to wait too long
Exactly.
either, just because of plane tickets, airfare will just, we can jump.
And it's summer. So, you know, let's, what am I
That's a
off?
good idea with the military and stuff. You never know.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's start this.
We could always all just fly Space A, you know, whatever.
I've never done that. I've never flied Space A. I don't know
It
how
can be a
easy that-
nightmare if you don't. I've
Yeah,
never
I've
done
never
it, but I know it can be a nightmare.
What's next week? June something?
June.
18th through the 22nd.
Okay, I'm off next week. So let's do this. I put it on my calendar for June 20th. Is that Monday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's the 20th.
Wednesday? Okay, so the 19th is the Tuesday, 18th. So I'm going to run this starting June 18th, and we'll have it go to like July 1st. I guess that's 2 weeks. You know, we'll just do 2 weeks, okay?
July 9th.
July 9th? Okay, let's do that.
It's like 3 weeks.
Okay, let's do June 18th till July 9th. I'll do a Google form. I'll post it on next Monday. We'll get names. We'll see what happens. Because even if July 9th we announce the winner and they're like, oh, sorry, I really can't go to this. Just kidding, you know, then we pick the next 2 people. This has happened. This happens all the time. Like, you're like, oh, sorry, I just didn't think I was going to make it. I just wanted to apply because I thought it'd be fun. And then at that point, give it them a week to make sure we finally get our winners. And then after that, everybody else can be like, okay, I really want to go. Here's 15% off for all the members. And we could post that now if people are just like, you know, I just want to go. I'm just going to buy it now and be done with it. Okay, that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have no paper and I have no pen and I did not write that down at all. So
You said you're going to have it run July 18th to July 9th for the Google form?
Yes, I'll make a Google form for the Swifty Tech Conference. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on. Fundraising campaign. So we have about $1,000+ right now that we've gotten towards our. Originally we said 10,000, and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna. I want to make a realistic, reachable goal. So we're gonna aim for $5,000. So we're about $1,000, so we need to raise $4,000 more for this campaign for our hackathon, virtual and in person in the Hampton Roads. So Autumn's going to help. Carolee's going to help Autumn when Autumn takes over, and Carolee's going to focus on the hackathon. Is that right, Autumn?
Yes.
Yeah.
We only talked about it once, so we kind of have to get back together. But she just got a job, so I haven't got to talk to her. Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And so, like, and with your guys' coffee and codes, your local chapters, you guys do whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys. It's supposed to be fun. You're hanging out with other spouses who like to code and other military members in the community. That's all mine was in Japan. And we did teach stuff too, but it's only when they requested it that we actually started teaching things, when they got to the point where they wanted to learn to build a nav menu for desktop that would size down to a mobile. Like, whatever you guys want to do it. But if you guys just want to hang out and just talk about what you're working on, yeah, make it fun and make it casual. It's not supposed to be formal. Do you know what I mean? Like, where is it? Victoria's in Vandenberg, and they're trying to make her do this really long, drawn-out tutorial. And I'm like, that's not the purpose of it. You're supposed to just hang out with people and drink coffee and have fun. I mean, you can teach, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? Like, it's only if you can help them and you want to. It's cool. So don't worry about that. So yeah, and so the t-shirt campaign, I have to show you guys what it is. The t-shirt campaign I use is Teespring, and we get about $5 to $8 profit per t-shirt. So then we need to talk about, this needs to run in conjunction with the Swifty Tech Conference tickets. And I was thinking we would launch this July 1st and let it go for, and I'm not a good fundraiser. This is a weakness of mine. I don't know how to fundraise, and I'm not a very good seller. So we need to decide, like, how to promote this, how to make it successful. How long do we let it go for? How long do these things go for? Like, is it a month? This is one of the things I probably should hire for. This is worth the money to hire someone that knows how to fundraise, because this is seriously something that's way outside of my wheelhouse. Like I don't even do the stuff.
You can start like a month in advance, I guess, if not more. But I don't know. I feel like depending on who you feel like you can sell it to, you might not need that long.
Yeah, I mean, some people can meet their goal, but if you looked at our numbers or followers, we have like 650 on Facebook. And let's say 10% of them buy a t-shirt. You know what I mean? So that's 60 people that buy t-shirts, and t-shirts are $30 and we get a $10 profit. That's still not going to be enough for us to make our $4,000 goal. Do you know what I mean? So number wise, we don't have enough followers to make our match our goal for our fundraising. So that's why I'm trying to engage our social media to get more people. Because I actually don't know, like, even if we had 600 followers, I don't even think half of them would fundraise. Just, you know, and I could be completely wrong. I just don't know how to do fundraising stuff.
Well, the only other thing I can think of is, have you approached any of the companies that regularly hire veterans?
Yeah, Carolee is actually. Yeah,
there's so many of them.
Mm-hmm. We've actually been emailing different companies and sponsors to ask for sponsors and money and swag. So Carolee has a list of people that she's been working with. A majority of them has said no. So we've gone through a list of people. I've emailed like Udacity and Treehouse, and you know, asking for donations for scholarships or swag or just straight up money. So
my thought was also some of the tech companies, because my husband is a contractor, and I'm thinking like the big name ones like BAE Systems, you know, Khaki. They're always like up here. They're looking for coders. They're looking for anybody in the field who can read code, and you know, to give them another option, another outlet, or another avenue for potential employees. I mean, this might be a way for them to recruit as well. So that would be my only other thought, that you have to get like probably in person, or I don't know who you would talk.
So most companies are pretty good about like, yeah, we'd love to hire you guys, but we want to make sure you guys have the skills, but we don't want to give you any money for your hackathon. So that's the response we have been getting. Like, yeah, we would love to hire from the military community and military spouses, but we just don't want to give you any money for your hackathon. So we're like, okay, well, thanks.
Yeah,
we'd love for you to hire us too. So we have one sponsor. We have a sponsor, and we have, what's the correct term? Not sponsors. We do have one sponsor, and we have 2 partners for the hackathon. So we do have people donating some, but it's not enough. We need about 2,500 for the hackathon. That's kind of our goal for that. So we're going to do the t-shirt campaign. I'm going to start July 1st. We'll do one round until like maybe a month and see how that goes. And then we will reevaluate. But I wonder if there's something else that sells well. You know what I mean? Like,
have to design it?
Yeah, we actually have one. Let me see if I could stop share it real quick and I'll find it. And we could always design a new t-shirt. I'm not opposed to, like, I'm totally, what is it? What is telling me that? We can always do a different design. I'm totally okay with it. I have no problem.
I don't know if there's like an online way to do like a raffle, but Keurig is like really pro-military and like what's it called, nonprofit, and they give out like Keurig a year to be auctioned off, like to help like nonprofits. So I mean, that would be interesting. But like, I think even if it was like a couple dollars for like the raffles, and then you can buy like a bunch of raffle tickets. I mean, it's free. It's not bad. And it would get like engagement up, because sometimes just to get more followers and engagement, like a raffle is a good idea.
Okay, so this is our t-shirt that we have. I'm gonna put it in the chat window.
Oh, when you guys went to get like I guess sponsors, did you guys make like a letterhead and all that and do it? Because sometimes corporate sponsors are more
yeah, I think Carolee did. And then you have to fill out a form and everything and all this other stuff. So that's our t-shirt. We can run that. We could run this promotion, or we could actually do a brand new design. I'm totally okay with anything. We could do stickers. We could do just whatever. We could have our tagline is Empowered with code. We could do new t-shirts with that. With code. So, I mean, I'm open to, if you guys are really good at designing t-shirts or swag, I'm totally down with promoting that for our campaign. Whatever you guys feel would work well or that you would want to, you know, to help us raise money. I'm the same. I like funny t-shirts too. So if you guys have funny, you know, things, like, let's do it. I'm totally down with it. We could totally make a new campaign for it. But I'd like to try to run it for either sometime July or August, so we could get some money for the hackathon in October.
I'm
So-
down to help with social media or swag room.
Yeah, you just tell me like what platforms you want to do or designing. And this is something that's really great for your projects. You could put in your LinkedIn saying, hey, I created a, you know, swag for this nonprofit and we were able to raise this much money. It's always good for your resume. So if you're interested.
I think maybe we could just like, if anybody comes up with some fun sayings or something like that, just maybe
Yeah,
just email them and
absolutely.
just submit them.
Yeah.
You never know what you'll come up with.
Yeah, put it in the chapter leader Slack channel so we all could see it and then we all could vote. Like, you know.
We could make the logo bigger either on the front or the back too. That might be cool.
Yeah, you guys submit ideas and then the logo's in our chapter leader toolbox in Dropbox. So play with it. You could develop your own Teespring t-shirt. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, and then you guys submit the design and we're like, we just all vote like, hey, we like this the best. We're going to run with this for the campaign, you know? So think about it, you know what I mean? In all the busy times that we have. But do I have anything else that I want to talk about? Oh, you guys, I'm going to tell you something funny. So, and I feel really bad about this. So I have like multiple emails for multiple things, and I turned off my notification for my Gmail, but I forgot to turn it back on because I was doing something. And so I hadn't checked my emails for 2 weeks. I'm like, that's odd. When do I have got any emails through, like info@millsbosscoders or even my personal one at millsbosscoders? And then I was like, wait a minute. I checked and I have like 40 emails. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I should have turned my notifications on. I thought I turned it back on, but I'm like, that's weird. I usually get tons of emails that I have to go through and I haven't gotten anything. Oh, this is the last thing I want to tell you guys. I posted it in our Facebook group about, what's that company called? It starts with an O. Awida? Oh, I can't remember, but I just posted it this morning. They emailed me, free training web development in New York. They've extended it to July 27th. It was supposed to close like in a couple of days, but they've extended it for July 27th. So anybody that wants to apply that's in New York, or they do have a remote, they're giving some remote opportunities. And that's about it. And we still have our scholarship for block that they offer. I think they're dedicating 5 a month. And then we have one, no, I think that's it. I think those are the only 2 going on right now. That one on Facebook that I posted this morning, and then the block one has 5 for military spouses. So, oh, does anybody want a MilSpouse Coders email address? If you want one, just send me a message and I'll set you up with one. If you want it like your first dot last name at millspousecoders.org, because you don't want to use your own personal one, or maybe, oh, Kate, okay, Kate, send me a Slack message or email so I could have a paper trail so I can send me an email so I could do it. You know what, let me just do it right now. In the meantime,
I can send you a Slack message. Does it matter what the naming convention is? Like,
whatever you,
send
it could be your first name at millspousecoders, first dot last name. Mine's just my first name. Whatever you guys want.
Okay.
I'm cool with it. And then Millie just sent a link for charitymiles.org. That's cool. So Autumn and Kate, you want a MilSpouse Coders email. Now I'm going to pass it over to you guys. You guys talk talk about what you guys need help with, or what you guys want to work with, or challenges that you need help with, or just whatever you want to share. And I'm passing it over to whoever wants to go next. I'm going to do emails right now, okay?
I'd love advice on how to start the in-person chapter meetings because I've never been to one, so I don't know how to start it, but I'd like to get.
So, Autumn, have you been to the Operation Code one in Hampton Roads?
No, not yet.
Okay, go to the Operation Code one, check it out. They're on meetup.com, so go to meetup.com and look at Operation Code, and they have a chapter leader. Are you on Operation Code Slack channel?
No.
Okay. You could do that, and then we could introduce you that way. Or his name is Larry in Hampton Roads. Carrie Lee knows him. So if you meet with Carrie Lee, she probably could hook you up with him too. That's another way. But I would go to an Operation Code local meeting, and if they have a Women in Tech one or Girls Develop It, just go check them out and see the style and just see what you like and just do what works for you. You know what I mean?
Okay. How far in advance do you have to
Schedule? I would schedule at least 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time. Give people notice, kind of promote it in your community, say, and have it. I think Carolee already did meet and greet, but you could always do another one to reintroduce you to the group. Have a meet and greet, just have a really casual, like, hey, this is what we're about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have to ask her about how many people came to the last meeting and all that stuff. Because I know we were scouting locations, which is why we went to the Starbucks we went to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess maybe a Barnes and Noble or something. So we could look at books and everything. And I wasn't sure. So.
Does anybody want to talk about, Carly, do you want to talk about, and John and Autumn, about virtual code and coffee, about what worked for your first session, what didn't work, and what would you want to do next time?
I think our first session went amazingly well. We had a great turnout. There were a lot of questions, I feel, and a lot of feedback from everyone who attended. I think combined, we had it really organized. I think that was great because it took a lot of the pressure off of, each person. We all kind of focused a little bit here, and then when we were working on the PowerPoint presentation, we kind of kept sharing the document and modifying it as we needed. I think it went really well. So John and Autumn.
Okay. So I agree with you. I think the best helpful part, at least for me, just my personal opinion, was having the PowerPoint. I think without that, we would just been talking without any kind of direction. I think we might need some help. Actually, no, we will need some help on our next topic. I think our next topic was web design that people wanted, and I'm not a designer, so I don't know the ins and outs that people would want to know, and I don't really know anybody who's a designer that would be willing to come on and be a guest speaker. So that's where our next challenge might be.
Yeah, that's what we've been brainstorming on. I know Toanne's given us some ideas, whether it was cloning a site, maybe give people a project. I'm really concerned about that is I know we get really, really busy in terms of putting the time into doing something like that. I'm not sure how many people will be able to have time to do that. I think a guest speaker, that would be great. And if they needed us to do a PowerPoint or something if they just give us an outline, we could create something with all the graphics we have and go forward with that. And we could just be the moderator and they would be the speaker, fielding questions and what have you from whoever attends. That was something I was brainstorming on.
Steph Green is, she's a front-end developer. That's her specialty, actually. She actually really likes doing design work, and she's a chapter leader in Fort Stewart. Hit her up on our channel and send her a message.
Okay.
And then I could do it too. No, I don't have time. I don't want to say that I'm going to do something and I just don't have time, but I always forget. And Carly just started a new job. But I think cloning a really that's actually a fun project to do. I mean, you'd have to be very organized and break it up in like week 1, we're going to do the nav bar, you know, week 2, we're going to do the hero image. Week 3, we're going to do the body. And week 4, we do the footer. So you'd break it down, you do websites from top to bottom. Or that's the way that I always do my websites, top to bottom. And then but not an intricate one, just a very nice, clean, basic one. And then build it out. And then the second part of the project could be make it mobile. I mean, you should be designing it mobile first, and then desktop and all the other devices. But you can learn how to do media queries and like different media devices. So, I mean, that's something that people could do later. I don't necessarily know if they're at that point yet. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe they're just curious on how to start a website. I'm not sure.
I think it seemed to me that a lot of the new people that have come in lately have been very new to coding, and heck, I'm still very new to coding. So I think people are still trying to figure out where they want to go, what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But was the idea for them to have it do it from scratch? Because nowadays most people, at least just in my experience, when they want a website and they don't have anybody to pay it, they'll use WordPress or they'll use other things out there that do the heavy lifting for them, and all you have to do is just pretty much come up with the idea and then drag and drop.
Yeah,
I think that might be a better route, just so people could say, I can make a website. I may not be able to do it from scratch, but I can do it with this.
No, I don't think building from scratch. I think it's a good skill to have, but I don't think it's necessary. Like you said, like they can usually use a framework. You could use anything you want, and I think, and that's the creative way to do things. Like if you want to just use Bootstraps or WordPress or whatever floats your boat, and I think accomplishing something is more important than building things out from scratch. Because I've done that and it's good, but honestly, you would never do that in real life. You would never build out a scratch. You never, ever. I've never worked on a project where I take that back. I have done it and it was painstakingly ridiculous. I was just like, why are we doing it this way? There's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be using a framework. So, and then we end up using a framework because it was stupid. So no one ever codes from scratch. I don't know why people do that, but yeah, you're absolutely right. So
because so I'll put it in the chat, but webflow.com is a really good one because you don't have to know anything, and they have tons of tutorial videos, and it's all visual, and I think it's better than WordPress, but that's just my personal opinion.
Oh, I've never used Webflow. I've never tried that one.
Well, I have, so that's why I bring it up. So if we do go down that route, because I've used it, I could be the one to make the difference and say, hey, this is what you do if you're going to do this, and go from there. Okay.
Sounds good. Ask Steph Green first and see if she'll do and because she does that right now. Where is she at again?
I think
North Carolina? I don't know where she's at. Yeah.
Well, where did you say what Fort?
Fort Stewart? Where's that in? North Carolina? Georgia? No. It's south.
Fort
somewhere.
I don't think it's.
I don't know Army bases. Sorry, I'm a Navy person. I don't know any Army bases.
I want to say Fort Stewart is in Georgia.
I don't know where it is. I can look it up, but hit her up, and then
because I think getting firsthand experience or having somebody speak firsthand experience about how
that's what they do is for their job.
That's what they do. I think that's exciting, and I think especially for those of us who are still trying to sort out what we really want to do when we grow up, I think that would be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll never decide.
Yeah, and it's okay to do lots of different things.
I'm still wanting to be a princess when I grow up, so gonna be 40. I'm gonna be a princess. You can't stop me.
All right, guys. I didn't see the poll. Did you guys vote? So what are we doing? Yes. Oh, it's kind of split. What do we do here?
I voted, but I'm flexible, so
skip August. No. Oh, you guys, this is an inconclusive poll. So 20% said yes, we skip July. 40% says no, and 40% says skip August and start in September. So what does that mean, you guys? What does that mean? I don't understand.
I think it sounds like you at least skipped July.
Honestly.
So we want to be in July. Is this helpful for you guys to meet each other every month? I think it is.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna meet in July. Okay, let's just make it simple like that. And then the date should be in a month. Let's see here. It will be the second Wednesday, which will be July 11th. Same time. We good with this time date?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll send a reminder about 2 weeks ahead of time, July 11th, Wednesday at this time. And then hopefully by July 11th, why don't you guys submit your funny, like sarcastic, t-shirt ideas, and then we could vote. Does that sound good?
So totally on that.
1 month, you guys
That
put
works.
out your swag that you guys want us to do. And then we'll be doing Swifty Tech Conference next week. And then hopefully we'll launch our campaign right after our next meeting. We good?
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay, guys. It was a good meeting. Do you guys have anybody else want to say anything or add anything? No? Okay. I'm setting Autumn and Kate with emails, and I'll do this tonight so I don't forget. And I'll talk to you guys. Oh, when are you doing the next virtual code and coffee? Was it July 11th as well? Is that too busy for you guys?
Is that when we said we were going to do it?
I think you did, actually.
It may have been. I can't remember. Is that what we said?
That might be too
I
much.
believe so.
That might be it, but that's like noon or something.
Do you guys want to do 2 meetings in one day? It's kind of a long day for you guys.
Oh, I'm fine. It's just I have my kids at home, so it's okay.
Yep, I'll be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And Carly, Autumn, and John, I need to have an individual meeting with you guys for
Okay.
Zoom so I can set you guys as host. So then
Right.
we don't have the problem that we ran into last time.
Okay.
I feel so bad for that. I'm just like, I'm literally getting on a plane and I didn't even set you guys up with anything.
That was hilarious. Are you
That was,
kidding?
oh my gosh, that was
You're at a
horrible.
gate. Hey, hold on.
I'm like, I'm boarding this flight. Oh my God, it was horrible. Okay, so 2 weeks before your meeting for your virtual code and coffee, send me a reminder. I'll set you guys as hosts, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye guys. Have a good night.
Good night. Bye.
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 Okay, leave.